Hello everyone, welcome back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. I am Stern B. Going to continue on now. One thing I did notice real quickly is that, hey, the marketplace doesn't have a little notification here and showing me how many things I need to attend to. And hey, when I click on it, I'm greeted with a, well, now it's working. A moment ago it said it could not contact the Square Enix servers, so it wouldn't let me do any of these things. There, now it shows the number 15 up there. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting, thought I'd bring it up for whatever reason. So, hello again, and hello Drapax, good to see you there. Hey, emotes, alright. Or Twitch emotes or whatever, I don't know. I don't know all that Twitch stuff. I'm just here. I just work here. Actually, I just play here. Looks like the mic's doing okay. Audio is running through. Video appears to be alright. Feel free to let me know if anything is not alright. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Continuing on with this here. Gotta remember where I was. Well, I'm sure it'll come back to me. Can only play for about an hour or two tonight, and then I've got to crash because I have an early start in the morning. I'd like to get as much rest as possible before then. Thank you, Drapax. Appreciate the feedback. There's always so many things to keep track of, you know, whenever doing these things. Initiative. Wow, it's taking quite a while to load this time around. It usually doesn't. Been a while since I've rebooted, though. I bet you that might have something to do with it. I probably have too many background tasks running as well. That's also my fault. As I recall, we had entered a new sort of a chapter, even though the game doesn't have, you know, clearly delineated chapters or anything. And we were invited to finally go and retrieve the divine source before Trinity does. However, before I actually go down that route, I'd like to see if I can go around to any previous locations now that I've uncovered some hidden or secret areas and items and whatever, murals and so whatnot. Go ahead and add those if I can. I do believe I can, at least a few anyway, before I have to get back on track with the main story. What is going on? Oh dear, this is not so great. It is really struggling. I may need to reboot because this is not running well here. It's slowly getting a little bit better. But clearly having, okay, it's having some issues, but I think it's getting better now. But I believe I had some stuff running that was in the background, which I should make that actually a standard practice before streaming, like maybe half an hour to an hour before streaming. Just reboot the whole darn computer and get things back up to a usable state, as clean as possible kind of state. But yeah, we were invited to head down this pathway here, which theoretically should at least eventually lead to the divine source. Yep, Drapex indeed. So yeah, so there's so many things still need to be found. Yeah, just in this region alone, let alone other ones. See, there's 41% flooded archives, 72 Acropolis. Even the Soviet installation still has 20% to go. Wicked Vale has some. Yeah, you get the idea. So what before I start running around this geothermal valley, crafted some ammo. I forgot I could do that. Just by hitting the use button, or attack button, actually. Left mouse button. There, now I'm full of ammo. I guess it's because I have a pistol readied here. I went to the bow. Yeah, I could craft arrows. How about this? Do I craft those bullets? Do they all use the same bullets? No, they don't. That would be silly. Alright, well let me go ahead and fast travel back to a previous location here. I'm kind of curious about the Siberian wilderness here, particularly this, because it's only 57% complete. I haven't been back here in a long time, and I'm willing to bet I can get most, if not all, the rest of that region done. And I know that means another loading screen. I have to wait for this area to load now. This may have been a bad idea. We're there now. Let's just roll with it. Yeah, I really should reboot it. Should have done any third-party background tasks. So that's how my evening's going. How's your evening going? Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, there is some turning back. It would just take about 5 to 10 minutes for everything to be completely rebooted, refreshed, ready to start streaming again. Annoying, but see, it wasn't so bad. See, we're not even stuttering this time here. Okay. Wow, yeah, it's been quite a while since I've been back here. Let's zoom in on this. Quite a few things. There's a cave over there. There's a cave up here. Who knows how many other things there are throughout this place. But let's see if we can't start out with these caves. Perhaps. Mayhaps. There's also those little platforms that I was wondering about how to get up there at one time. Ooh, I can see the heart. Yeah. It's not exactly very fair hunting with a pistol like that, I guess, but... I need some skins! Alright, here's the cave. I guess we'll go on inside. I think I'm already full of these items. No, I'm not. Yeah, we can continue to collect. Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, I believe with this we use oh, I think we need fire arrows for this, maybe? Let's try the shotgun, though, first. Okay, never mind. We just use that. We may not even get fire arrows in this game. Oh, AWS, huh? I've been mildly curious about that. I'm not sure if I would have any reason to be using it, though. I suppose maybe if I were wanting to host my website on it, I'm not sure. I guess I don't really know exactly what it's used for entirely.
A Mongolian tug. A banner of sorts to be affixed to a spear. This one looks like it's seen some violence.
Interesting. Well, yay, we got a relic. Pull up on shrooms. Why am I not getting high? So is that all this was in here? No, there's gotta be. Yeah, there's more. Okay. Yeah, just a couple more skins. That's fine, I guess. Hey, come on. No, drop on down. Thank you. My goodness, Lara. Oh, directions. I guess there's nothing else in this cave. That was just a tiny little one-off nothing cave. Got a relic in here at least. Oh, is there some more magnesite ore that I missed? That automatic grab can sometimes be annoying. I know I grabbed some magnesite ore right there. Is that what it's on? No. There's some back here. I missed. Yep. And apparently this is it. What you use to craft ammo. I guess I can't craft my own shotgun shells yet. Maybe that requires a skill or something. I haven't put points into. Alright, well that's that cave explored. Let's move on to some others. Oh, there's some shotgun shells right there. I only used one. I'll take it nevertheless. Pull up on feathers.
Yeah, a few times.
I think these are just like respawns.
You're stuck in time. Just be careful.
That if you go back to a place even after you've been there before.
No more border skirmishing.
What have you heard?
One of the guys from my last job is working ops. Says the plan is to go scorched earth. How much longer until we can head back
They
down?
didn't even see that guy fall. Wow.
Got a couple hours still.
Yeah, Lara knows which ones. That's true. So these two can see each other, which mean... Oh, three. Excuse me.
Someone's toying with contact! Throwing a grenade! Light her up! Fire in the hole!
Fire in your head. Alright, there. It's finished. Happy now? Said you wanted to finish this. I seem to remember the previous game doing that too, where you're just... Anytime you go back to places you haven't been in a while, there are respawns. Okay. Well, I didn't get a chance to use all these multitudes of throwables around her. Holy cow. Many things used to distract or burn them or blow them up or whatever. But I didn't even have a chance. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's go check out this supposed cave up here. That's true, that one person at least didn't. Oops, don't need that. Let's check out this cave, see what's one on here. If anything at all. Alright. A couple of veins of magnesite ore. Oh, there's a relic back there I missed, apparently. I'll come back to that soon. Soon enough, I'm sure. One thing I've noticed about games such as this is that eventually a lot of the things that you do are a bit repetitive and you just start to not really lose interest necessarily, but it's like, well, I've already seen all this and done all this. Good.
He's passed through the lands of the Rus.
Document.
I cannot shake the feeling that he's taunting me, waiting until I'm a day's ride away before moving on. I will not be home before the winter, as I hoped. I've stopped at a small village by a glassy lake they called Svetloyar. The prophet spoke here, and now the villagers refuse me lodging. I slept on the banks of the lake, where a young man bearing a crude version prophet's icon tried to kill me as I dozed. I made an example of him, and now the people fix me with the evil eye, spit at me as I pass. I must move on soon. His sickness spreads. He's passed through the land.
Oops. Thought it said back for a moment. I don't know why. Yeah, lots of magnesite ore. I can make lots more and more. I was hoping that was going to be a map, so it would reveal locations of other items in this region. Or collectibles. So where was that other, there it is. Some sort of a relic maybe or something up there. That apparently, or it could just be supplies, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna bet that's what. Nope, it's a relic. Alright, good.
A crown from one of the princes of Kiev. How did it come to be all the way out here? Someone was wearing it when they were killed.
Yeah, that would be a good indication of this break in it here. Interesting. Alright, well that's all. Those are the only two caves that I saw. There's still only 73% complete. I know there's more things out here. Well, we can do this. Oh, I keep forgetting I have that thing now. Well, that doesn't help. That doesn't get me anywhere I really need to be. This, however, can take me someplace. Okay. Hey, in fact, a map for mural and document locations. Good, good, good. So now, whoops. Wrong button. Too many buttons in this game. Okay, so there's 3 documents, a relic there, 4 documents. Wow, lots of documents. I wonder what the arrows mean exactly next to these documents, like that one, for example, is just the over that way. Let's go ahead and drop down. Well, there's something right there, I think. Maybe that's what it is. No, not the lantern. This right here. There we
I don't
go.
think Anna shares our faith. Or she's in this for something else. She's conflicted. I get that. I used to be the same way, but we've all got a part to play in this. Took another patrol to see if I could get another kill. Sure enough, got a remnant at the perimeter. Took my time. Did it with my hands so I could see the light in her eyes go out. Stayed with her until she went cold. Magic. Constantine tells us that with the Source we'll live forever, that we'll finally look upon the face of God. But I already have. This is where I'm supposed to be. Took me so long to find it, but this is it. I'm home.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Alright. Let's head back then towards that other cave. Excuse me, Birdie. Another birdie, more birdies. Pigeons, I guess. Exotic cannibal nearby. Where? Right there. Ah, it detected me. Darn. Guess I gotta be even more silent than that. I'm not gonna be as silent. My next game should probably be like a run and gun shooter, you know, or something like that. There we go. Exotic skins, antlers, and my arrow back. Yay! I did notice this, however. This is not the same cave, is it? Yes, it is. No, this is a different cave. Alright, well, let's open it up. We didn't have rope arrows here last time, obviously. Oh, that's all it is, just a relic. Tiny little...
A thumb ring for a Mongolian archer, allowing them to shoot quickly while still mounted on horseback. This must have belonged to a warrior of some stature.
Wonder how it allows them to fire more quickly from horseback. That's interesting. Alright, another document straight ahead here. Evidently. Around here somewhere. Ooh, there's another one down. Behind these... What? Where is it then? Up here, I guess. Yeah, there it is.
For a year I have ridden with an army of Mongols, as envoy from the Order of Trinity. Their Khan is a great warlord, despite his heathen ways. Under my influence, I have helped them topple nations, burn cities and kill princes, all in search of the Prophet. Our slaughter of the Rus was not in vain, for among the spoils we at last found the map. And now, this very morning, after a season in the mountains, we saw buildings rising from a green valley surrounded by ice. We have found Kitesh. I tell the Khan of the riches that will be his, and that alone drives him on. But the real victory will be for God, when we purge the Prophet's lies from the earth, and at last, the divine source will be ours.
Try to remember now, the in the very end of my last session there, we discovered that not Jonah, but what is his name? Jacob is actually the prophet. Another document around this way. We see, where did that... Didn't I just shoot? Wait, what? I thought I shot a deer this direction. Has its corpse already disappeared or something? No, there it is. There it is. Full antlers, but got more skins! Okay, and there's apparently a document. Roundabouts here somewhere. There we go. So, some ammo. Good.
The madman continues on. I do not know what drives him. We pass through frozen mountains at the edge of the world as people are dying. Every day, I pass graves or bodies left along the faint trail. I have grown thin and hard, but I am close now. My horse is dead. the mare that had been with me since the campaigns against the Bulgars. I butchered her and carried the meat on my back. But I am so close. I can hear them singing just over the ridge, a joyous sound on the wind. Our prophet will be dead within the week, and I will return to the Order of Trinity, triumphant. Just one more day, and I will be upon him.
Mm-hmm. How did that turn out for you? Let's see. Looks like one more document. We're at 94% complete. That's good. What, is it possible to like set waypoints? Yeah, I can toggle a local waypoint. Does that mean it shows up here? On a map of sorts or anything? Not really. It just kind of shows up on that map. Yeah. I've already been over there. Pretty sure anyway. Let's climb up this one. No. So there must be another way. Oh. So there must be another way. Yep. This way. Yay.
We have told the people of the Valley City that we will attack at dawn, but we shall advance behind the Karash at moonrise. The captives we kept from the battles in the west will be our shields as we advance. Few survived the long march across the mountains, but those that live will serve their purpose to the Horde. The city sparkles, a gift not yet given. We will take what is ours and march home with our spoils.
Okay, and with that, we are at 100% complete. Yay! Oh, looks like my arrow is off again. It's not showing. See, right now I'm at the bottom right corner of my screen, but oh well. Yeah, 100% complete. Yay! Everything done here. So we're going to head back to the camp and fast travel to another location. The Wicked Veil actually is not completed. There's still some documents I need to find there. 3 to be specific. Oh, I think those required something else to get them, though. Oh, we got one of them, though. I remember that. At least one. No, we got both of them. I do remember that now. So I can get these 2 documents. I know that for certain. In this one, I don't even know where that is exactly, but I'm sure we can get that one too. Yeah, I think we can do those next. So let's head back to our camp, which is over this way, I believe. And we can drop there. Yeah, so I thought when first time I was here, a lot of those raised platforms that are kind of around trees were important. Like there was stuff I needed to get there for the collectibles and whatnot. Turns out, no, that's not quite true. Stop the stuttering. Yeah, let's go to this one. Fast travel to that. Turns out it's not entirely true. There's some supplies up there, ammo and whatnot, but nothing that is a collectible. So thank goodness for that, at least. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them were just cosmetic. Didn't really have anything up there at all. Just there for looks. About time to get another drink. It's about gone. Okay. Now, remember this. So let's head on inside. Do what we need to do here. There's some ammo around we can pick up if we want to. believe we need to, though. So I think we need to go this way, right? Yeah. Yeah, this was some craziness. Wow, it's stuttering again. Ah, big lag spike there. Not cool. Okay. Now, one of these isn't too bad. I don't remember which is which. I think that's the one that's not too bad. This way. So I'll just... I don't know what level it's on, if it's on the low or mid or high level. I'm gonna have to go all the way around, aren't I? That's annoying, but I'll do it. The other one is really bad because it requires some really precise timing. In fact, I think it starts here. Why don't we just try that one, I guess, first? Well, yeah, sure. It's really annoying, but I think we might be able to manage it. Thing is, we have to stop this first, or start it, or whatever. That's going to move those, and then we got to jump onto this lower platform right here. I think it's the lower one we want. Make it to this platform, and then, yeah, get across there. Oh, missed it altogether. Yeah, that didn't work out well there, did it? Oh well. Oh, lots more supplies we can grab that we're full of. Mostly. Let's see. Is it on the lower? I can't remember. Let's check. This might be it. Oh, this is it. Okay, so this was kind of where I got stuck. But I'm going to go ahead and save the game here because I might get stuck again and have to reload a checkpoint. Let's head on over here. Come up here. And now we can actually use this finally. Yay, just like that. And it finally gets us here to this document.
I am the last. There are others. Wraiths who haunt the Vale. But they are no longer human. They wear familiar faces, cry out for help in the voice of dead friends, but I will not believe their lies. My sword keeps them at bay, quiets them if they will not stop screaming. I tried to lead us to safety, I did, but someone collapsed the passages leading back to the city. Once we realized there would be no escape, we turned on each other. Now, a madman with a bow is perched high above the Vale, and he brings down the message birds I sent with pleas for help. The Wraiths return, more than I can drive away. No one will survive this Vale. Perhaps it's for the best. Let these, my last words, be a warning.
Yep. Glad that's taken care of now. Oh, I didn't hit the roll button. Is it C for rolling, I think? I can't remember. Alright, now let's see if we can't do this here. This is a relatively difficult one. All kinds of ammo here. I don't know why they expect us. Anyhow, let's head on up. So let's see, we want to go, yeah, over here. I've always hated, in fact, actually, timed missions of any sort. Whoa, she almost got stuck in the geometry. So once you pull this, this starts a timer. And you have to hurry. There we go. To get to a specific location. In this case, this platform right over here. You gotta run around and do some mad jumpings. Grab it. Come on, there we go. Well, that didn't make it. Probably should have like been running or come on. Told you to jump. Should have done that running animation or something that may have helped. I'm not gonna get it this time. Or maybe I'm thinking, oh, okay, I needed to go to this edge of the platform, I think. Yeah, I think that's the case. I was on the right track, though. I was getting close. I just jumped from the wrong location. Whoops. Lost track of what I was aiming for. Oh, let me miss this thing. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. There we go. And it didn't change the... Wait a minute. It didn't even change those. What? Well, what the heck? It's supposed to have unlocked these, or two of them. By yanking on that. Let me try that again without worrying about the timer and such. Ah, come on. So finally follow the magnesite. At least. Oh, for crying out loud. Gotta run around the long way to get back where we need to be, where we need to go. Alright. So I thought pulling on that. Why is it not doing what it's supposed to do? What am I missing? What am I forgetting? Oh, I have to stay next to this. That's right, because that's what pulls that. Okay. Ugh. Alright. Now I remember this. It's not just... You can't just pull on it yourself. That doesn't work. You have to attach it to this rotating thing here. That's the whole point of its position right there. Alright, here we go. Stick it in there, come up here, and leap up to this. There we go. See, it's changed the heights of those platforms there. But it's only going to do this for a short amount of time. Oh, come on. She just can't make that jump. Ever. No, she made it the first time. And I know this can be done. I don't know if there's an easier way to do it. If there is, I'd certainly love to hear about it. So if he wants to comment on this video. Whoops, don't come up here. Oh, I just missed the lower platform again. You do need the lower platform. The because that one's just a little bit lower than this one and this one. And I don't think either of those two will work. I don't think you can reach them from here. Yeah, they're too high up. Well, actually, they may not be, but it's probably easier anyway. Oh, I just let it go by again, didn't I? It's probably easier anyway. Yeah. I'd rather chance it with the lower one. And I'll just use them running and jumping tactics. Actually, maybe a little bit of... Oh, come on! That is what I was actually referring to. Actually, I wonder if I can... Can I get up here? And I can't get up there. I can do this with some ledges. Yeah, like this. I wonder if I can do that also with those things. Let me give that a try real quick, just as a sort of a test before I actually commit to it. Like this one right here, that's higher up. Okay, how about this one right here? That's sort of a mid-range. No, okay, so we can't do that. We have to use the lower one, it looks like. Unless, of course, you know, my timing is just plain off. Awful. All that good stuff, which I'm certain it probably is. Wouldn't surprise me. Nevertheless. So here we go. We're gonna try running this time. There we go. Let's go. Run, 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 run. There we are. That's what I was trying to do. Finally. Whew. Such a pain to get up here just for one stinking document.
I thought I survived to spite my tormentors. But now I think I survived to spite myself. This is not a life worth saving. No life is. There are new people in the valley. I will teach them that this existence is not worth living.
Wow. Here I thought it was one that had suicidal thoughts all the time. Okay, finally made it here, and now I think 97% complete. Yay, we're almost there. We just have that one last document to grab, I think, which is that one right there. First, we need to head back to this base camp in order to get to it. What's the least harmful way of getting down here? Probably this one. There we go. That's that, and we need to go back down this hole right here. Come on, let us go. Yeah, I did the roll correctly. Yay. Alright. Back outside to the base camp, and we'll fast travel to the other camp in this region.
Nadia's grandparents, split apart by the Gulag, are reunited. They all have a long and arduous road ahead. Seraphima wore the mask of the witch for so long, I don't know if she will ever be able to fully return to the world. And Yvonne dreamed of killing the witch to get revenge for his lost love, but they were the same woman all along. That wound he nursed for decades won't heal overnight. They're survivors. We all are. that it will be difficult. It will feel impossible some days, I know. At least they'll have a fighting chance, now that we know the truth. It may not be enough, but it's a good start.
Wonder why her voice was so muted there. It's unusual. Well, at any rate, away we go. I've been streaming for almost an hour now, 50 minutes it looks like. C to dodge enemy melee strikes, leave vulnerable to counterattacks. I keep forgetting that C is the dodge button. Okay, here we are, and our map says that it is this way. Is that right? Yeah. Oops. Not that way. This way. To the document. Somewhere around here. Oh, it's just down here somewhere? Well, where? Pile right, so I should be like right on top of it. I'm not seeing anything go. Oh, it's right beneath us. Oh, okay, I remember this area now. There is, in fact, this right here, which we can only get to with this. Like that, and there it is. Got it.
Ivan, I thought it would be simple. Most of these rough, stinking thugs take what they want from the prisoners. I chose Ivan because I thought he would bend, but it is worse than I thought. He is a good man. He does not want to be here any more than I. That sentiment holds little weight when he eats well and sleeps with a blanket. But I credit him with a moral compass these others lack. This place sickens him. He knows his part in it. Hates what he does. I caught him pushing back when he thought no one was watching to calm his guilt. I told him it was not enough. Showed him how to do more. We worked well together. Planned our escape. But it is too late. I am pregnant. We are damned.
Oh. Oh, that was, yeah, okay. Alright, 100% complete. Yay, and I got an achievement there as well. What was that achievement? Get out of the way, you. Complete history of witchcraft. Baba Yaga, collect all the documents in the Wicked Vale. Yay! Okay. So now let's head back to the base camp here, so that we may then fast travel once more, at least once more, and we will be going back to well, I don't know, one of the other regions. Let's see. So we've done this one now. Wait, what? Oh, oh, the entire game is 63% complete. I was like, wait, what? No, this is 100%. This is 100%. 100% here. 100% there. Now, out here, it's only 80% complete. In the Soviet installation. The research base is only 52%. Did do all the mines. We still need to do this. The Acropolis. Definitely the geothermal valley, of course. And these flooded archives. So let's see. I am most familiar with this area here. The Soviet installation. But I'm still only 80% complete on it. And I don't know where any other items are. So I may you know, not do this one just yet. Go back to here just yet. Because I don't have any locations for things. Well, there is a supply... Well, that's a supply shack. That's not anything, hardly. How about the research base? Well, I don't know if there's anything there that I can get either. So much to do. Actually, I'm just seeing these travel locations. Let's just go ahead and travel over here to excuse me, a good old logging camp, for example. Because I think I'm not seeing all the things there that just on the fast travel screen. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it normally does. Well, I guess we'll see, maybe. We might see. Here we are. Looking like it's evening time or something. Okay. Now let's bring up this menu. Okay, now we are seeing things such as the monolith there, the strongbox. Yeah, okay, I remember that stuff now. And some of these caves that I'd like to explore, etc. Alright, well, let's head towards this cave, I guess. Because some of the caves we have explored completely are, you know, they're marked like that. So let's head to this one, just as a starting point. Okay. It's still loading. It's being a little bit choppy. For that, I'm sorry. Ooh, we need some wood, I guess. Fine, grab some. I will gladly grab some. Yeah, it's interesting, the little drum beats that happen when wolves are nearby. So let's see, the cave is this direction. Where is it exactly? I mean, would it be on the other side of this? Whoops. Oh, full of wood now. Yeah, okay, maybe it's under through here or some such. Ooh, alright. More things. I just passed it up. Is it? Oh my goodness, is it like... Oh, it's down there. Oh, this could be interesting. The game does not want me to go down there this way. I may just have to make a jump for it, you know? I don't know exactly how I'd be able to get back up either, but we'll find out. We'll make it work. Yep, here we are. Okay, gotta use explosives on metal barriers. Well, we do have explosive arrows, actually. Oops, that's not the right button. What is the correct button? That's the one. Wait, what? That's an explosive arrow right there. Seriously? Cause see, that's a poison arrow. This is an explosive arrow. I don't get it. Alright, so This is the way back up, apparently. Alright, so that's really confusing. Do I need to actually grab one of those little explosive things, I guess? Probably, if there are any around. I might know where I can find one. Let's see. Probably one. Hang on. How close it is. Yeah, it's fairly close. This way into the mine or quarry or whatever it's called entrance. There might be some around here. There's a flag waving, I believe, there. Like pole. Wood from that. We've already made our way in here. It's loading more stuff. It's getting stuttery again. Oh, come on. There's no like little explosive cans or what have you. Collect some more oil. Can always use that. Well, this I don't think actually. Yeah, we know about that. That just kind of does that. That's not an explosion. Oh, here we go. Here's a can. Apparently, there's more respawns out here. Well, I don't care about your respawns. I'm not interested in you. I'm heading away. I just wanted this can. And I have no idea whether or not this will even work, using this can to make an explosive to get into this, get through this barrier here. I'm just totally guessing and hoping that it will work. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. There we go. Okay. So we can make it and then throw it. And that was a fog making one. It wasn't an explosion. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, yeah. Let's look elsewhere. Probably over here at this logging camp area. There might be a can or something here, you know. I thought that they look alike. There's two different kinds of pickups. One makes an explosive. The other makes basically just a smoke thing. And there's the wolves. Oh yeah, here's the challenge here. Let's do this. Really? It's not gonna let us. Even though we've chosen. Well, alright, I don't know what to do with those things. I have fire arrows now. I am genuinely confused. So I'm going to pause this game for a minute. I need to use the restroom, get another drink, and maybe even look up the solution to what the heck I'm supposed to do with these things. So, I will be right back. Okay, so I'm not the only one having this problem. What? There's enemies nearby? Or are you talking about these stupid wolves over here? Because the heck with the wolves. Like that, you know? Oh yeah, go ahead and get their skin, I suppose. Huh? Can always use extra skins, right? I mean, I guess. But, I mean... loading areas, I guess, huh? Wait, didn't just grab that? Why not? Yeah, she reaches around. See? What the heck? Is this game bugged? I can't even grab this. Oh, now it's doing something right. Ish. Ugh. So this one I can cut, at least, right? Yeah, I can hit F, go cut the rope. Yay. And that starts like... No, it doesn't start a challenge. Did they even do anything? My goodness. What was that? Oh, it was to jump on there and glide down. Yeah, no thanks. This one I know is a thing. You can cut this, which is a new... That's one of the challenges. You cut down all the Soviet flags. Okay, fine. There are 7 total. I've got 1 now. Okay. However... Drop down here. See, it doesn't turn red. Like, okay, you can actually interact with that. Saying that I could, like, cut that or shoot that down with fire or any other types of arrows, for that matter. See, it just it doesn't ignite it. It doesn't do anything to it. Clearly, I'm missing something. I just don't know what. Begin with some more stuttering. This is getting bad. I may have to cut this short tonight, which sucks because, you know, I've been really wanting to play this. And don't have much time to ever do so. So it seems. Some cloth. Yay. Whatever good that is. Thing. It's not even interactable. Because see, there's other hanging things as well. I think there's one out here, isn't there? No, maybe not. This one. Well, also my screen has gotten really dim. try alt-tabbing out of it and coming back in or something. No. Maybe it's just supposed to be this dim, like it's trying to depict a late evening. I don't even know anymore. There's so much going on here that I just don't even know anymore. What to deal with things. I guess I could try, going through the story some more. I mean, I'd love to complete more of these challenges and pick up some more documents and all that. We haven't even been through this cave yet, have we? Oh, see, there's stuff in here. Or nope, it's a metal barrier. So here we go again. So I can't use... I don't have any other ammo for that. I do have an explosive arrow here. And it even... Look at that. It turns red. But it's not exploding. So normally it turns red when you're doing something right. You know, you're aiming at something you can do. Do something with. See, and it does it when I have explosive arrows readied. So clearly there's something going on here. The game is bugging. I'm going to save it. I'm going to quit out here. I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to reboot this entire computer. And we'll try again. We'll see what happens. So, stick with me if you want. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to. But regardless, I will be back. So, this has been one heck of a weird rabbit hole. I spent a long time not just rebooting the computer.
So,
clearly I took almost...
How many of them survived in there? Not many. The cave has wiped out most of them. Left the rest in disarray. Then Croft showed up. Damn it. This is getting out of hand. So what's the deal with the comm traffic down here?
Terrain blocks line of sight. Something in the valley is creating EM interference, so we keep losing sync with the satellites. And on top of that, the natives somehow managed to take down primary...
We're under attack!
Oh, there we go. Triple headshot. I spent a great deal of time looking up, trying to figure out what the problem was, whatever. Why I could or could not, I could not actually, is there actually a campsite? No. Why I couldn't blow up the metal barricades. Why those things, those hanging satchels were not being set on fire, etc. Didn't really find an answer that seemed to work. Everything that I did find suggested that well, there's a cam. Try that in a minute. Suggested that I need to use a shrapnel grenade, which is basically what I just showed there. I really don't care. I'm rapidly losing interest tonight, and it's I'm probably, I don't even know where I am now. Okay. I'm probably going to just cut all this out of the YouTube video, and I'll just post a... Well, I'm sorry, but I'm done for tonight, folks. Sorry to call it early, but I have to. Due to circumstances somewhat... Where the hell am I? Somewhat beyond my control. I'll attempt to contact... Wow, really? Really? I'll attempt to contact Miss Stella Loon on Twitter sometime soon. See if maybe she can help me out at somehow, some way. Figure out what the hell's going on. So I guess that's actually that one relic is in there, and that is okay. So things didn't quite work out as I had planned. Lots of things just went horribly wrong, and I've run out of time for today. Hopefully I'll be able to continue this maybe Saturday as just an additional session to make up for what I didn't get done tonight. I don't know. I'll post on Twitter, so please follow me there at SturmB on Twitter, Sturm on Instagram if you're so inclined. Also, please follow me here on Twitch if you're so inclined, SturmB. Please donate if you can. I'd love to be able to hit that goal. If you see up there at the top, where is it? That way. If you see up there at the top, it shows I'm only reached so far 130 out of my $200 goal for Extra Life, benefiting Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and specifically the one I've chosen, which is St. George Children's Network in Puerto Rico. I'd love to be able to hit that goal by the end of the year. So if you can, even if it's just $1, please donate. I would love you forever. Or at least as long as I can remember to. Anyway, I generally stream every Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. But like I said, I will hopefully be streaming it this Saturday, November 16th. I believe is this Saturday, 2019. So, until next time, take care.